Good morning, students. Thank you so much for your hard work in this class so far this semester. It has been exciting to review your work and to see the sources that you have found. And I do appreciate your interest in the materials and the lectures that we have had so far this semester. The purpose of this video is to point you to things that will hopefully help you be more successful in completing assignment 6. So let's get started here. I wanted us to review a few things. As you can see down here at the bottom of week 10, we have the link where we need you to submit assignment 6, and you can download the rubric to read the description and help you understand what is expected. It looks like this. I have highlighted a few things that I wanted to make sure you kept in mind. This project or this assignment asks that you find 2 scholarly peer-reviewed articles in the library databases. We ask that you summarize each of the peer-reviewed articles that you found, and we ask that you evaluate at least one of the sources this week. We also want you to check in Ulrich's web to verify that the article is published in a peer-reviewed journal. Please remember to include your research question at the top of page 2, and then include your references above each of the summaries that you write. Okay? You can look at page 2 to see the rubric. We are giving 2 points for the research question, 6 points for the 2 references, 8 points for the summaries, and 4 points for the evaluation, plus a few points for formatting. We do ask that your articles are published in peer-reviewed journals. One way that you can do this, just as a reminder, if you are in the database, you can highlight the journal title. So look at source. You can copy that. You can paste it in Ulrich's web. And when you see the referee shirt, you know that it is a peer-reviewed journal. Okay. In some instances, when I have searched, I have not seen the peer review shirt, the referee shirt here on this results page, but when I click on the journal title and scroll down, it will sometimes say that it is peer reviewed on this page, but it may not show it on the results page. So make sure that you click on the journal title just to be sure. I thought it would be useful to go over a quick example. So here we've got a student. I changed the name of the student, so this is not the name of the real student. But you can see they formatted their title page correctly, and you can see that they've got their research question at the top of page 2. Then they have their heading for references. That's the heading you need in the APA style. If you are doing the MLA style, make sure you include works cited as your heading. Be sure to use a hanging indentation. If you're using Microsoft Word, it's pretty easy to do that by clicking on this little square here and then clicking on hanging, and it defaults to 1/2 inch, which is what it's supposed to be. So we'll keep that hanging indentation. Some things that may be of interest to you since we met yesterday. I have updated the links in week 10. You can see that we do have, at least I had it yesterday, need help documenting your sources in APA or MLA format. On this page, we've got some links to videos on YouTube. Watching both of those would help cement some of the learning, especially if you are in doubt about how to format your scholarly peer-reviewed journal articles. These other links can be helpful for you, the Purdue Online Writing Lab or the OWL, as well as the APA style blog. For those looking at the MLA, you can look at these links and watch the videos connected with these links, and also consult the Purdue OWL. Of course, whenever there's a question you may want to consult your publication manual for the APA style. This is the 7th edition. Section 10.1, pages 316 through 320, provides some really good examples of how to document scholarly journal articles. And then you can also take a look in the MLA handbook. Sections 5.4.1 through 5.4.4 will also help you know how to document peer-reviewed articles in the MLA style. Okay, so back to the example here. You can see that they do identify the source type. So if it's a peer-reviewed journal article, put that in brackets below the reference. Then you've got your summary here. Notice that this summary provides specific details, providing evidence to me and others that the student has looked at and read at least a part of the article. Below this, you can see that the student evaluated the source, and that's perfect. We gave full points for their evaluation. And then below that is the reference for the second source. Notice that they do have the DOI. In today's 7th edition, they do prefer that you provide the link, the HTTP : and so forth. So you can add that. One of the videos shows you how you can do that. So pay attention to those videos. So this is one example. There are a couple other examples in our Moodle course that you may find useful. Those examples can be found here in this folder, Sample Assignments. These first two examples show you how you can evaluate sources, and these second two examples show you examples of Assignment 6 for the peer-reviewed journal articles. In week 10, you can also find a document, and it is called Documenting Peer-Reviewed Journal Articles Activity. When we take a look at this, you can see that I have helped you with some of these things. I think it's a good practice for us to become used to the anatomy of references. So these are the typical elements or pieces of the anatomy of an MLA reference, and I have identified these two here. If you would like practice, there are more down here. It would be good for you to practice. On final exams, I have asked students to identify parts of a reference. So at the top of this page, you can see that there is an example of an APA reference. It has been color-coded to help you see some of those things. If you're colorblind, let me know and we can just change these back to black. But if not, we'll just keep it this way. You can see that it says identify the journal title and use Ulrich's Web to find if it is a peer-reviewed journal. So again, you could identify the journal title, you could copy and paste that into Ulrich's Web to see if it is or not. So that's one thing we are asking you to do for this assignment. At the end of this document, you will find your name listed on the document. If you would like to practice documenting your source that you are going to turn in for assignment 6, or you could practice documenting both sources, you could use this document and you could provide feedback to your classmates too. So this is just one optional thing that you have. It's not required, but if you wanted to do that and get feedback from each other and even from me or the teaching assistant, you could put that there. If you do this before Friday around 4 o'clock, we could take a quick look and give you some quick feedback on these sources. So if you have any questions, let us know. Finally, the last thing I will mention is that in week 10, we do have a research log. We are asking you to post to the research log or the forum before Sunday night, and you only need to respond to 2 out of these 3 prompts. So we are asking that you tell us how you found peer-reviewed journal articles. Okay, try to be specific and give specific keywords, subject headings that you may have used or searched with. And then you may choose option A or option B and talk about the peer review process or talk about the academic publishing model, including the open access movement. What did you learn from yesterday's presentation that we gave? These are the things that are required for class this week. Thank you for watching the video, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this was useful for you. I'll miss seeing you tomorrow in class, but I hope that things go well for you. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.